Alright, I am here at Deception Pass State Park, which is close to Anacortes, Washington, and I'm currently charging my vehicle off of the RV pedestal here. The pedestal has a lot of options. As you can see, I'm getting about 241 volts. I'm not pulling my max amps right now because I'm very close to full battery. I'm at like 92% or something. If we look at the pedestal here, we've got a lot of options. We have there's a wasp by my arm. Bad wasp. Go away. Away. We have a lot of options here. This first plug right here is a TT30 receptacle, commonly used for RVs. It'll provide 30 amps of 120. These guys are combo NEMA 515, NEMA 520 receptacles. You can pull about 20 amps of 120 out of that. This one that's plugged in right now is a NEMA 1450. That gives you up to 50 amps of 250 or 244 in this case. You can't normally pull more than about 32 out of it at a time. And my Zencar EVS seal does about 27.8-ish. Just out of the breakers, just because. If you have like a first generation Tesla Ultra mobile charger, then you can pull closer to 40 amps. But Tesla stopped putting those out a while back because people were popping too many breakers. The second gen Ultra mobile charger can only do 32 amps, like every other normal EVSE on the market. You can buy a Zencar that'll do 40. I just didn't because I want to pop all the breakers. At any rate, here are all my adapters for the Zencar. Got them all laid out on this very convenient camping picnic table. And then this is a 25-foot extension cable from Quick Charge Power. I got this off of Craigslist. And this is a 10-foot extension, which I think is from the Tesla Tap people. I got this one from the RePC in Seattle. It was actually attached to a really crappy level 1 charger that I returned because the level 1 charger had melted plugs and I don't need another level 1. Alright, so let's go over these pigtails for the Zencar EVSE. And these would work with any EVSE that has a NEMA 1450P style plug on it, which is the most common type these days as far as I can tell. And most people, when they get a plug installed like in their garage at this point, are using NEMA 1450 receptacles. The older units use NEMA 650 receptacles as far as I can tell, like the original Gangster, EV Project giant charger from the Blink people that I have one of that'll get installed here in a couple of weeks, hopefully. Got that off of Craigslist. I know Facebook Marketplace picked it up from a lady in the parking lot of a Home Depot in like Bothell. Okay, at any rate, this is the NEMA 1450 receptacle that I plug the Zencar EVSE into. And then on this end is a male big giant honkin' 3P 4W 3 hot wires, 1 ground wire, California style twist lock connector made by Hubble. And this guy is, let's see here. There you go, 3P 4 wire, 250 volt. And this guy is, come on, kind of hard to get it to focus on that. Might not be able to get it real good there. You can kind of tell it's a CS-8365L, and it's a 50 amp capable connector. You can kind of tell, see there, I'm not sure what that 30 is for right at the end there, but it's definitely a 50 amp capable connector. So that's the one that goes on the Zencar, and then I plug all the pigtails into that male connector there. Because the pigtails all have the female Hubble California style connector right here. Focus. Focus. I'm not going to be like AVE and swear my camera's autofocus. So yeah, 3-pin, 4-wire, 250 volt, 50 amp. A lot easier to read this. It's got the CS8364L is what this connector's actual name is. And this one is connected to a NEMA 1050P plug. This is commonly used for ovens in older houses. I don't remember what the year cutoff is when these like, you know, when the industry switched away from these. It's a good connector. I like it. It doesn't have a neutral, which is, I think, why the industry moved away from it. I mean, that's the ground, and then these are the hots, of course. This one right here, get a full view of it here. This one right here is a NEMA 1030. This is commonly used for dryers, and it will do 30 amps. And that, of course, is the ground, and these are the hots. I have one of these for my dryer at my house in Seattle in a little neighborhood called South Park. And then the oven has this connector, the 1050. There's actually a second connector for a 1050 downstairs because there was an oven downstairs at one point. There isn't now because it's not up to code, so the oven got removed. Problem is that plug downstairs isn't usable for me because whoever installed it didn't do it professionally. And unfortunately, there's a lot of electrical tape on the wires in the wall, and there's no slack, so I can't put a new outlet in. So I'm just going to have a friend come over and install some outdoor plug receptacles, and I'll make another video about that at a later date. Okay, this one's fun. This is the adapter for NEMA 620. So this is a NEMA 620 plug right here. 20 amp capable 240 plug. You can find these in almost all hardware stores. They're very common, easy to buy. Some of the higher amperage ones are a little hard to find. You can always find like these guys. They're pigtails for dryers and ovens. So those are easy to find. That 1450 receptacle there, not so easy to find. Some RV specialty stores will have them. Occasionally you'll find them around generators, if a store is selling generators. But I went to, like, I don't even know, 10 different places around the Puget Sound area, from Tacoma to, like, Snohomish, and nobody had one. So I just ordered another one because I was getting frustrated. Yeah, I was dumb. Okay, so the nice thing about this guy right here is that I could also use this for the lower amperage ones because I didn't feel like making separate cables for, 15 amp. So this goes from NEMA 620. This is a NEMA 620, receptacle molded into this little pigtail. So it goes to NEMA 515P. So I can do the slow charge off of any outlet I find. And if I'm stuck charging on this, it's a bad day. This right here is interesting. This is a NEMA 520 receptacle. So this is, or not receptacle, plug. So this is what you use to pull 20 amps out of a normal 120 circuit. And hopefully it's wired has a 20 amp breaker on it, not a 15 amp breaker. But I think sometimes people use the dual plug, outlets that have 520 on them and then hook them up to a 15 amp breaker. So your mileage may vary there. And of course the other end is the molded NEMA 620 receptacle. Okay, right here we've got a NEMA 1430. This is what is used in newer homes for running dryers. So this is the, I think this is actually this is the ground, I want to say. I could be wrong. Because one of these is the neutral and one is the ground. The two flat blades here are the hots. I can't remember what. Oh wait, I do remember. The white wire goes to the pin. The green wire goes to this guy. So this guy is the ground. This is the neutral. If you wire up the neutral, then the neutral line goes in the middle of a transformer. That's how we get 120. So if you wire up the neutral to this, you can actually get 120 off this plug just by going between one of the legs and the neutral and the other leg and the neutral. It doesn't matter for charging your car, of course. A lot of adapters don't actually have this plugged in. My phone just told me my video size limit's almost reached, so we'll finish this up real quick and then I'll figure out a better app. This is a NEMA 6 locking 630R, 630P, I should say. I'm going to use this at a friend's house. He's got a 40 amp circuit, probably used to be used for a welder. And then this is the TT30, 30 amp 120 plug for RV usage. I don't know when my phone's going to cut me off here. Apparently the Motorola is... Alright, as you can tell, I'm a noob at making YouTube videos, and I didn't consider the fact I could disgracefully end the video at the time limit. Well, I didn't know the time limit per se. I think it's kind of arbitrary depending on the resolution set on this phone. It cut me off at 10 minutes and 44 seconds. Yeah, gonna have to figure that one out. That's annoying. Good job, Motorola Z4. I guess you just can't have a file of a certain size because of the file system or something. I don't know. It's annoying. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't actually know what file system the Z4 uses on its internal memory. I would imagine that if you have a 256 gig micro SD card like I have, it uses exFAT. But I don't know what the file size limit is on exFAT. Right now I'm recording internal memory, so whatever the internal memory file format is, it must have a file limit that's not super humongous. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's fun. And annoying. So yeah, this is a TT30. I'll put a screenshot in the video description of how much juice I was getting from this off of the pedestal over there. I was pulling like 27 amps at 108 volts and getting like, I think the Zencar EVSE said it was getting a little over 3 kilowatts per hour. Not great, but you know, okay. Yeah, I put the screenshot in. I don't actually remember the full numbers. At any rate, that's really about all I was wanting to show everybody in this video. Let's do another quick pass of the cables here. I'll have to stitch these two videos together in my very not knowing what I'm doing sort of way. But yeah, that'll be okay. I might as well look in the trunk here for a minute. This is kind of a mess because I was organizing everything for the earlier portion of the video. But this is where I keep my tools for getting things apart and testing them and whatnot. There's another male California in there. And then this is the receptacle for the NEMA L630. This is a NEMA L630R receptacle that I plan on using for my friend's house. This is just a random 620R I had laying around. That is an empty box, electrical tape. This one's funky. This is the outlet that was actually at my friend's house when I first wanted to charge my car there. I think this is an old style plug that's not used anymore. I had Googled it at one point to figure out what plug type it is, but haven't helped me if I can actually remember what it is right now. It says it'll do 20 amps of 125 or 250 volts. Made in the USA. I don't know if that's old enough to be Bakelite. Probably not. I don't think it's that old. But yeah, I'm guessing this is what his grandpa ran. Oh, Levitron. Okay, that's cool. I'm guessing this is what his grandpa ran a welder off of in the garage. It was actually hooked to a 40 amp capable circuit, so I'm really hoping it wasn't trying to pull like 35 amps out of a 20 amp capable connector or some crap. That'd be dumb. That'd be scary. There's a random NEMA 620 extension cable I kind of hacked together right there. Their random power strip. This one right here is actually a NEMA. What the heck are you? Can I focus on this? No, I can't really. Oh, there we go, a little bit. Oh, okay. Maybe we can get that legible on the video. Okay, yeah, it's the NEMA L530R. So it's 30 amps of 120. It's also pretty heavy gauge wire. I did some looking online. I'm fairly certain this gauge wire can handle the 27 amp max pretty much load I'm ever going to pull through it. So I'm going to put the California connectors, male and female, on both ends, and then that'll be my, other extension, just to have more extension. That's the crappy level 1 Nissan oh shit charger. It pulls 12 amps of 120. My Zen car has options to do 10 and 16, so it still has its place as of now. What else? Oh, this is just some random blocking to 520 or 620 extension right here. That's not interesting. This is interesting. Yes. Let's take this over here. This is what I use to test my EV project. Wall, giant, janky, has problems with the contactors. Wallwart thing. Not wallwart, wall like hemorrhage. So this goes from a NEMA 1450p to a NEMA 650R. I got this for like 25 or 20 bucks off of the website of the manufacturer, which I am spacing now, and I don't think it's actually on this cable anywhere, sadly. Or I would give them a shot. Oh, wait. Hobart. That's the manufacturer, Hobart. Focus. 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 Kind of focused. Not really focused. Focus. Focus. Holy crap, it focused for a second. Hobart. So yeah, it goes to show you that you can get good deals by going through the manufacturer and not buying everything on Amazon like I usually do. Because this was on Amazon for like 70 bucks or something ridiculous. And then I went on their website and it was like 25, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll just wait a few extra days because it's not prime shipping. And lo and behold, it came, and I eventually was able to go to a place with a lot of plugs that was closer to home and test out the EV project wall charger, and lo and behold, it works. So that'll get installed soon. I'll take a video about that project in a bit. I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have... Oh, there's one other EV cable in the car here. And then I'll cut the video off so it's not absurdly long. Open sesame. Alright, I got my backpack on top of it. Let's move that down. Oh, too much crap in here. Yeah, my backpack can go down there for now. Okay, so this guy, take it over to the table for better light. This is what I've been using to charge at home every night, since I don't have my 240 plugs available usually. NEMA 520p to NEMA 1450 receptacle. This allows me to charge at approximately 18.8-ish amps of 120, and that gets me about 2 kilowatts an hour, which is significantly better than the standard rate. At any rate, I think that just about covers everything I want to do today with this video. But this park is very nice. I might go for a walk, a short hike, possibly. I'm definitely intending on coming back here at some point and actually car camping. Well, not car camping, I'll bring a tent. But, because this is really beautiful and a really nice area. Oh, the other thing, for some reason, the 4G connection here is amazing. I got like 50 megabits down and like 25, 30 megabits up with my phone. So you could totally remote work from this campsite. Because you've got power from the pedestal to charge your laptop. And you've got a bathroom that's down the trail that has shower stalls. And you've got an amazing internet connection. So if you have unlimited bandwidth, you could just work here. It's crazy. I might actually do that, except my job doesn't do remote work right now. So that's a whole other bag of crap. At any rate, I'm gonna sign out here, pack these cables up, and then decide where I'm going next today. Thank you, and everybody have a good day. Bye.